Hello, hello. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. My name is Michael's son. So we go on reading letter 1. Today we read Excerpt 17. Jesus on his way back from the desert to Galilee. Temptations and related thoughts. 1. My hunger pains now became intense. It occurred to me that I could turn stones into bread to satisfy my longing for food, because I remembered that the Father, creative power, worked through my mind, and therefore everything in the universe will be subject to my command. I was about to speak the word which would change stones into bread, but something in me halted me abruptly. It came to me strongly that the Father, creative consciousness, was perfect protection, nourishment, fulfillment of need, and so the hunger will be taken care of if I ask the Father for relief. I realized that if the little I, the human me in my need, used the creative power for selfish reasons, I would be erecting a barrier between the Father, creative consciousness, and myself, and everything I had just learned might well be taken away from me. This frightened me, and swiftly I asked the Father, creative power, for new strength to take me back to my mother's home in Nazareth again. I also asked for relief of hunger in the form that would be right for me. Immediately, the hunger pangs subsided, and I felt a surge of energy flow through my entire body. Thus I proved that all I had seen, heard, and understood was reality, and not some vain imagining born of my time in the desert, fasting and alone. My new energy enabled me to make haste over the rough tracks of my way out of the desert. On the way, I met a well-dressed man of sweet and pleasant countenance. He greeted me warmly, expressing concern on seeing my rough, unkempt appearance and loss of condition. Gladly, he sat me down in a rock and shared his excellent meat and bread with me. I wondered why he was in such a desolate place and where he had come from. In response to my questioning, he only smiled and seemed not the least surprised when I said I had been in the desert for so many days I had lost count of time. I explained how I was enlightened as to the true nature of the Creator of the world and shown the natural laws of existence. He only smiled and nodded. I'm going back to my people to teach them everything I have learned, I said joyously. Wow, I will be able to heal them and bring them release from every sickness and trouble. The stranger replied sadly, it will take many millennia. I was about to rebuke his lack of faith when I realized he was gone. I knew then that a divine messenger had come to succor with good bread and meat, and compassionately gave me warning that I might not find my mission so simple, despite my enthusiasm. I was deflated by his words of warning. My enthusiasm waned. The way to the first village of my road seemed endless. Oh my God, how a change in human thought produces a change of mood. It came to me that I could further prove the truth of all I had been shown by jumping over the edge of a precipice which would greatly shorten my journey. As I was about to do this, it came to me forcibly that I was trying to prove my time of enlightenment was real. If I required such proof, then I was in a state of doubt and I would probably kill myself. Besides, I had been shown that in every eventuality, I could lift my thoughts up to the Father, creative consciousness, and ask for a solution to every problem. How quickly I forgot the truth. So I prayed, passionately asking forgiveness for being weak enough to indulge my own fantasies and seeking my own way of doing things. Again, the answer came to me in renewed strength and a greater sureness of foot as I scrambled over the rough ground. I found, too, that I was covering long distances so quickly that it seemed that I had stepped outside normal time reckoning, and I was in a lighter dimension where human experience was lifted above its heavy thraldom of exhausting expenditure of energy. Walking was so easy, it was now invigorating. I exulted in the fact that I had found the key to more abundant life. A while later, feeling so much at ease, my mind began to wander, and I thought about my meeting with a stranger and the kindness he had shown me. But I also remembered his warning, and again my old nature reasserted itself, and I felt deeply rebellious that he should presume to tell me how my work should go. I decided he knew nothing about my future and set his warning aside. Okay, the reading ends here. Thanks so much for being here today with me. Thanks so much, really. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red button. Please give me a like if you like the video, of course. And thanks so much for sharing with friends. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you later, alligator. I love you all.